Make sure all your phones are...
Yeah, phones are silent.
Silence, please.
Phone silent. Are you rolling?
Sporting touch of hands. Round number one. There's that fast start, and that is the fastest knockout in bare knuckle fighting championship.
Hey, mama, no born in the Bronx, raised in Dade. Been in the city since Pit had braids. Bahapanti parties, plata know how to sneak me out. Now it's 7-figure meetings every day. We leave the house. It's game time. The game's mine. You know the vibe. Yo, viajado el mundo entero, reppin' 305.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Don't Blink Podcast.
Yes.
No, I got the kidney building.
You know we in here, baby. Sunday service.
What's
you
good,
know what I mean?
baby?
We
What's going
rocking
on?
and rolling. I feel good.
Absolutely.
You look good, Chuck.
Sunday service, man. It feels good to be in here today with the crew.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You look
We
great
rock-
yourself, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? History Maker got me looking drippy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What we got today?
Need me a set of those. Today I'm excited I'm excited for this show.
I'm actually really
Anybody
hungry
knows
right
me knows I love food.
now. Oh, my God.
I weighed in at 174 pounds for my fight, and a week later I was at 214 pounds. I gained 40 pounds.
Wow.
I'm not trying to brag. I'm not happy about that, but it happened.
Hey, guess what? Look,
Yeah.
I before my fight, I weighed in at 135, and 2 weeks later, here I am.
You're at 125 now.
120.
Hey, but no, man, I'm excited about today's show, man. On today's show, we have Gigi.
Yes.
Miss Giselle Chusan. Big foodie known out of Miami.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
you know what's crazy? What's up, Gigi?
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. Good
Yes.
to see you. Good to see you. You know what's crazy? So this morning, I got on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
I was like, whatever, this morning. Got on
Okay.
Instagram. And the first thing that pops up is Gigi.
Uh-huh. Where at? Where at?
At Grails.
Yes. That's
Oh,
family
yeah,
right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So get Grails is fam. So I'm like, okay, let me show a little love, put a little, little fire emoji.
Okay,
Some
okay.
fire food. And come to find out, she was our guest today on the show.
Yes.
I didn't even know.
Yes.
It was
It all
crazy.
connects.
It all
Hell
connects.
yeah.
It's crazy. Good to have you on, man. How you doing?
Thank you for having me. It's
Yeah,
an
cool.
honor.
Thank you.
You can move the mic a little bit closer to yourself so you can.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
mics are tricky over here.
That's awesome.
So how you been? How you been doing?
I've been good.
Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
That's awesome.
You know
yeah,
how it is.
There's a ton of new places to eat in Miami.
I live 2 hours away from Miami.
Oh,
so
do you? Okay.
I do. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So coming down to Miami, it's usually on the weekends, but
Okay.
yeah, it's like a 3-spot stop every single time.
So you already got like a vibe on how you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I leave my place at 9, pick up my mom.
Itinerary.
come. It's literally, I have an itinerary. Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
little Google thing, and it tells me from this time to this time, like time frames, what I'm going to be doing.
Dude, I gotta jump in
Yep.
that party wagon one day and go eat because I love food. But before we get to the food and stuff, I like to start from the beginning. Like
Yes.
introduce our guests and let them know, let the people know, like where'd you start at, where you from originally, and how did we get to like Gigi the foodie today? You know?
Yeah, so I was born in New York, but my parents moved here when I was like 3, I think, to West Palm.
Where are they from? Where are your parents from?
Ecuadorian and Chinese.
Okay.
So
Oh, I love Ecuador.
yeah, but I did the ancestry thing,
We
and
see
I'm
we
like,
got Mama back there.
Mama right
Mom's
there.
with me
Mama right there. She
everywhere.
just hit a knee on that chicken
I
angles,
saw, I
baby.
was like, wow.
Mami, tírame foto a mí. Mami, tírame foto a mí.
That's the momager, bro.
Oh, yeah. She's been everywhere with
That's
me.
awesome.
The rider, hell
But
yeah.
I did an ancestry thing, and I'm like everything.
Oh, no
Like,
shit.
I think every continent except like Europe.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's wild.
Wow.
Your people were conquerors.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
But pretty much, yeah, I started like I started TikTok or the foodie thing. It's going to be 2 years in like a week
Nice.
when I posted my first video, but I always wanted to do travel content.
Dope.
Since I was like in high school, never did it though.
Looked like high school was like 1 or 2 years ago for you.
High school this was like, I
3 years
graduated
ago.
2015.
Okay,
So
okay.
what's that? I'm good at math. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I will put
So-
18 from then. Yeah, okay. You're still young.
But yeah,
as
so
hell.
I
Still
wanted
young.
to do that, and I just never did it, never had the courage, didn't feel comfortable posting on YouTube. And then eventually, when COVID hit, I graduated college, came back home, and I'm like, well, I don't have a job. I'm unemployed. Started my own business. I started doing jewelry, and I'm like, you know what? Like, let me market it on TikTok. But it was just for the jewelry. You're good. And then I thought, well, what if, like, I post videos of me with my jewelry on doing like travel tips.
Dope.
So if people see it, they're like, oh, where'd you get that necklace? Where'd you get those earrings? Because that's what people do on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah.
You ask.
Yeah, of course.
And that had just eventually evolved to food. and it just like blew up.
That's
and it's
awesome.
like,
Nice.
oh well, I guess let me be foodies with Gigi.
Everybody
So
everybody connects with food. That's why. For sure.
it was a very
Yeah.
easy niche. Like I wanted to do travel, but food worked, so I'm like, all right, like I'll ride
That's
with it.
That's crazy that you say travel because the team from here, from Hangout Creations, out of Hangout Creation, they just left this morning on their RV.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? To like Naples or something like that to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They
Well,
packed
food.
the-
They're gonna do food content.
not do food
Okay.
content, but they're on the road.
They're on the road,
You know,
yeah.
they took their cameras, they got their
that's
laptops,
cool.
and they're gonna go and explore and create some content out there on the road.
Yeah, it's badass. What was your first video that you put up that started catching traction like that?
So the first,
That you thought like, oh, maybe I could do something with this food thing.
so that was a video I posted 2 years ago, a week from today.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where were you
I
at?
went to
You
the
need to
South Florida
repost that
Fair.
mofo.
I know, I have to be like,
Your
thank you guys.
anniversary. Yeah.
But it was at the South Florida Fair. They were doing a drive-through fair eats, and I'm like,
South Florida Fair is where in Tampa?
no, it's in West Palm.
Okay, West
Palm
Palm,
Beach
okay,
County.
okay.
I was super close to my mom's house, so I'm like, let's go. Like, I love roasted corn. I
yeah.
love lemonade. And my
yeah.
friend was like, oh, you like record it and show me. Because at that time on my Snapchat, I was like doing like little food reviews, like churros and gelato.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know what? Let me like post this fair one. Like, I feel like South Florida should know about this. And we could help the locals, blah, blah, blah.
For sure, exactly.
And I posted it, and then it was like from 1 hour to another, it was like 10,000 views, 20,000 views,
On
100,000
TikTok.
On TikTok,
Hi,
and I'm
yay,
like,
yay.
oh my god! And I just started gaining followers, and I'm like, well, I guess like let me try another restaurant.
this is
And I
here
did
it is.
that. And then it just from there, I'm like, okay, let me just do food.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I gotta try this. I love food.
Yeah, and right after high school, like, what was it? How was your life during that? How was life growing up? Actually,
So
did you like food growing up?
I mean,
We all eat, but
yeah, we all eat. So I've been traveling since I was very young. So
that's
I
cool.
got to experience a lot of different flavors. My dad would like take me out to like very high end restaurants and teach me the right etiquette to how to eat. And he loved cooking. So I grew up
Awesome.
seeing that, and he just showed me all those like cultural things. But growing up, I mean, I was like, in what's it called? Like TV production.
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. Back in high school and
in
stuff?
elementary
Yeah, yeah.
school.
Oh, in
Okay,
elementary.
So I went to a magnet
Ooh.
school, and like you had like a little production thing, and you would do that. So I did that. So I've always been like interested to be in the
Oh,
camera.
that's awesome. Okay.
And
Were
then,
you
like,
part of like the morning announcements and stuff like
it was
that?
a morning
Yeah,
announcements in
exactly,
elementary
exactly,
school.
exactly.
Yeah. And then they wanted to let me do it because I had like
Today's
a list.
weather, we have Giselle.
Yeah.
It's gonna be raining. But yeah, like that. I didn't think I would be doing this now, to be completely honest. In high school, it was always a dream, but I did photography. So I originally wanted to be a photographer. Like I applied to Tisch out of high school and everything.
That's
I wanted to
awesome.
go to NYU. And it was very expensive.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't like the smart option, but I have a photography background. Like
Nice.
in high school, I worked at a photography studio. In college, I worked at a photography
Did those dark
studio.
rooms and everything.
All that
Yeah,
stuff.
I remember
yeah.
that in high school.
So I think that has really helped me create an eye for this videography type of thing. And I'm still incorporating the photography part because that's what I did. And, I did travel photography for the longest time, where it was like candid shots of people because I wanted to tell the stories.
I
Yeah.
see your mom's back there, the protege with the camera.
Yeah, but like it all started with her. Like she gave
That's
me her
awesome.
film camera. In elementary school, I had a little digital camera, like
That's
third
awesome.
grade Giselle, going on field trips, taking like selfies and stuff. So it was,
That's awesome.
it's just always been a thing. I've always
Hey,
wanted to document things.
That's your Chinese side. The Chinese people.
Oh my
there-
god, yeah! Just you should see my family. They all line up and with the little
awesome.
peace signs.
That's
It's so great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great, man. So, and so, where have you been? What do you think? What would you say? What was your favorite food that you went to?
Like ever.
Yeah,
That's hard. I can't even answer that
Yeah.
one.
Now, okay, so would that question be my bad? Would that question be categorized as like in different foods? Like, which is your favorite hot dog that you've ate? Right? Like, if you've ate different hot dogs or like.
Yeah, I guess I
Would
can
that be better?
categorize
I
it
love
like
hot
that. I love Costco hot dogs. I'm not gonna lie. Like if they bring back the onions, I will be at Costco every week.
Well, Mike owns like 2 Costco's already. Of how many times he goes to Costco?
Yeah.
He loves Costco.
No, it's crazy. But I think food wise,
Yes.
I love Italian food.
Oh, nice.
And
That's a genre.
Love me some lasagna right
Pizza,
there.
pasta every day. I can do that.
Pizza pasta. What is that? What is pizza pasta? I never had that.
No, like pizza,
Pizza and pasta.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, whoa, pizza
Yeah,
pasta.
a pizza, like a pizza that has a pasta in it.
yeah,
and
But they do have
Blew my
a
mind.
slices of pizza with pasta on it.
Really?
And it's so fire.
What?
So fire.
Yeah, well, somebody get this on Uber Eats real quick. tell them we're with Gigi.
So would Italian food be your favorite?
I think I really. Oh, that's such a hard question.
A gnocchi or something like that?
No, not gnocchi.
You like everything.
I really like bread and olive oil. Keep it really simple. Bread and olive
that
oil.
balsamic vinegar in there
Yep.
too, though. Yeah. Oof.
But I think
Love that.
pasta-wise, just pomodoro really no, actually, I'm wrong. Spaghetti all'olio, which is spaghetti with garlic and olive oil. It's so simple, but it is so good if it's made right.
Sounds amazing.
That's my favorite.
Quick question, Gigi.
Yeah.
Do you know how to cook?
I do know how to cook.
Yeah,
I
you
cook,
throw down in the kitchen?
Awesome.
I cook so good.
You ever do videos of yourself cooking?
I've done 2,
Yeah.
but the kitchen setup that I have isn't what I would want to create content
Right.
in.
It's not-
The lighting isn't good.
It's not a content kitchen.
It's not a content kitchen. So, I just keep it whatever.
Got you.
That's awesome. She throws down, bro. She goes out and tastes everything, come back home.
Yeah. Well, look, I have a food truck called Knuckle Sandwich 305, which we're gonna have you on soon. We'd love to have you pass by and do something
For sure.
there.
Shouts out to Super Blue.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, shout out to Super Blue. Yeah, so we need to get Gigi on Knuckle Sandwich 305 and
Which one what would you give her?
you know what? We could use that little kitchen back there, our kitchen and the food truck as our content.
It's actually pretty dope, actually.
Yeah.
The studio.
And out of everything that's on the menu, what would you give it a try?
Definitely the Cuban sandwich, Cuban Olympian, and the world champion, which is a steak sandwich. It's amazing.
I love steak.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. You know what? I wanted to circle back real quick. So you said you were born in New York. You were raised in New York too, or did you come to Florida early?
So I moved to West Palm, I believe, 2 or 3, 4. I keep on getting a new number every year, but I think I was 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I
So
moved
you've
to
been here
West
for a hot
Palm.
minute. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I grew up in West
Right.
Palm, so it's not. I guess I'm a New Yorker, but not really.
Nice.
I was born in the Bronx too. I was born in the Bronx, raised in Dade, been in the city since Pit had braids.
I see you have an upcoming event.
Tell us about that. What
Oh my
what is
God.
that going to consist of? Right
That's
there?
July
So-
28th, correct?
Yep, it's in 2 weeks, and actually we have one more ticket left, and it is so exciting because I'm I didn't think. I guess maybe I did think it would sell out, but hosting an event for the first time and actually selling it out and people being really
Amazing.
excited to go is it's crazy. I can't wrap my head around it.
Congratulations.
Thank
on
you,
Yeah,
thank you.
congrats for
That's
sure.
it. That's
Thank
it.
you, thank
So
you.
what can people expect there? What are we looking
So
for?
it's going to be a 6-course dinner party. It's
You said
kind
one
of
more ticket?
one more ticket. I could do a
Get
couple
on
more
there.
for the crew, but one more ticket. It's in West Palm, and pretty much the creation behind the menu. I helped, me and chefs spoke about it, and I wanted to do things that I grew up eating, but with the fusion of what they do. So they're Haitian.
Okay, nice.
So they got
Little
Caribbean
Creole.
flavors. Yeah, they got really good Caribbean flavors. And I'm you know what? I want to bring in some Ecuadorian things that I grew up eating because there's not really any Ecuadorian spots here in South Florida. So it's let's bring that in. So there's 4 appetizers, 1 main that you get. We're going to have a huge suckling pig
Nice.
as the star of the night and all that. And yeah, it's just pretty much so that people who have followed me for a while now, they always ask me questions. They always want to meet me and stuff like that. So I'm I think this is the perfect opportunity
Absolutely,
to do that.
yeah. They want to meet, do a dinner with them all together.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
honestly, if it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for the people that follow me, I wouldn't be doing what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
our community is what really matters. You know what I'm saying? Our
Yes.
community matters, and when they talk, we listen and we
Yes.
respond to them and we communicate with them. They're definitely the reason why we're here too.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
They're the driving force.
And
Hey, we love y'all, man.
yeah, we love y'all.
Thank
We
you.
love y'all.
Thank
Hell
you,
yeah!
guys.
And is the menu like a secret or people
the
already
menu's
know what
on
they
there,
get
yeah.
into?
So we have bolón de verde, which is Ecuadorian.
Yeah, talk
but
that
it's-
Spanish. Talk
it's
that
gonna
Spanish
be
talk.
bolón de etiver, something like that, because it's French too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Etiverno. Something like that.
Yeah, because it's Creole. It's Haitian
Yeah,
French,
so
yeah.
he fused an Ecuadorian dish and
Nice.
a Haitian dish, I guess.
Yeah,
We're gonna have ceviche de camarón,
Nice.
ceviche, empanadas.
Fire.
What else is on the menu?
Have you been to Ecuador?
Yes, so
I love Ecuador.
I would go to Ecuador every year when I was a kid.
Nice.
So
Un saludo a toda mi gente en Ecuador. I love ya, JG, Angelito, el equipo allá en Ecuador. I love ya. We'll be there soon.
Yeah. No, that's a great place to get your palate. Have
Yes.
All right, so how many people you expecting already over there?
So
600?
I wish. No, that's crazy. I wanted to keep it
feed
intimate.
600.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it intimate because then I won't be able to interact with people, and I
Right.
am going to be coming up and
Hosting
explaining
the party.
every dish. I'm going to be hosting it, so I wanted it to not be overwhelming for other people. But it's 60 tickets. That's awesome. And yeah, we're pretty much capped there.
60 heads a lot of heads.
the owner wanted to do more, and I'm look, we've never hosted something like this.
You guys doing alcohol too?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Drinks are
Nice.
included. Yeah.
Drinks are included already. All right, let's get them tickets.
Hopefully everybody,
Yeah.
hopefully everybody behaves.
To
Hopefully
68
everybody
people
behaves.
now. 68 people now going to
Yeah.
be in the venue.
Hey, so you said you do Miami on the weekends. How much content do you film?
So-
do you do this on a daily basis? You go to different spots?
No, so I still work a 9 to 5.
Okay.
So Monday through Friday, I work remote. It's actually 8 to 5. And I live all the way in Palm City, so it's even to get to West Palm, it's a 45-minute drive.
Oh, really?
So
You're north of West Palm Beach?
I'm north of Jupiter.
Palm City. Well,
I'm by Stewart. Like it's a bop, but
you're in South Georgia.
almost pretty much. But it's not that bad.
Yeah. You're still Florida.
Yeah. But I drive down every once in a while, so I'll like schedule myself accordingly so I don't get, just overwhelmed and tired because I learned how to do that.
Right.
Tell us about it. What'd you learn throughout that process? Because we're trying to learn too. Because people want content. We like, hey, give me some time to do my thing. All right.
Yeah, I think in the beginning, it was just hard finding clients because all these videos that I do, they are my clients. It's not like, in the beginning it was like, can I come and try out your place? Like I'll do it for free. Now there's a whole production behind it, a whole strategy. Right. So I can't really offer my services for free unless it's like, I don't know. It really depends.
So what happens now? So they call you and tell you, can you come
so
over
at
and do
the
a
moment,
review?
Yeah, so at the moment now
Don't
they
get
call me, but it's not a review, it's a recommendation.
Okay.
Because
Even
if I
better,
review
even
it,
better.
it gets more like,
More personal too. People,
and
you review it. People are like, if you don't like the food, somebody might take it in a bad way or whatever. So
exactly, yeah. So I'd rather not. If I don't have anything nice to say, I'm not going to say it, and I'm not going to show it. Like it's that simple. But now I get contacted through DMs or email or whatever, and then I set things up with them. Usually, like I said, weekends are Miami or Fort Lauderdale because I can't get off of work until 5, and work like driving over here at 5 o'clock is I won't be here till 8 o'clock at night.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't make sense. But yeah, so at least I think throughout the week I do like 4 videos maybe.
Okay,
all right.
You're always up to date. Do you have a YouTube channel also?
I do have a YouTube channel. I think it's like Giselle Chusan. I'm not even sure how YouTube works. I'm so confused with that. I really want to get on it.
What's your go-to then? Instagram or
TikTok.
or
TikTok is
TikTok is my main platform where I have the most viewers, but
Right.
I'm like honestly moving more towards Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah, there's more of your people around you too. I think
Yeah, I think TikTok has a lot of South Florida followers, but Instagram just has made it more personalized where you can actually interact with your followers.
Yeah.
True.
And I'm reaching my target audience. So on TikTok, I have 118,000 followers. I posted a video this morning. For an hour, it only got 18 views. I'm like, what?
TikTok is definitely like a hit or miss platform. Right? Like if you could release something and it can go, and then you can release something and it could just stay.
Yeah.
I think everything is on the time you drop it and the day you drop it too. Like
So
Instagram's like
supposedly
that.
it's so TikTok
High
supposedly
traffic.
Give us
it's
the
not like
insight.
that.
Give us the insight.
From what I've kind of learned, it's the more you post, the better, right? But I think sometimes that can also hurt you. So right now I've been posting once a day. I see the same growth from posting once a day than I do from posting twice a week. So I think when you post more, though, you get more like discoverability. So that's better for brands and all that stuff. Because I've gotten, since the beginning of this year, I have gotten so many brand deals that I'm like, well,
Awesome.
I didn't even think that was like a thing.
Oh, yeah.
But I think time does matter. TikTok is just very hit or miss. You can get shadow banned, you can do something and they don't like it, or it just doesn't. My thing is it doesn't hit your followers. So having 118,000 followers, at least 10% of that is 18,000 views,
Right.
But I'm not even hitting that.
It don't happen.
On Instagram, though, I'll post one video. I already know no matter what, I think I have like 54,000 followers. It's going to at least get 20,000 views.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's more than 10% of my
Yeah,
followers. So
absolutely.
it's more, what you're getting on Instagram.
Right.
TikTok, no.
Yeah, I agree.
Go.
I agree.
We're making that
That's
transition.
why I got a TikTok. I haven't even opened it in.
But it's still important to post on both because a lot of the brand deals that I've gotten, they have found me on TikTok and not Instagram.
You know what? I wanted to go back to Grails real quick. When were you there?
So Grails, I think I was there 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, nice.
I'm not really sure, but Grails is a funny story.
Yeah.
Like when I first went to Grails, I think it was like a year and a half ago. I saw it. I forgot where I saw it. And I'm like, Mom, like, you know what? Let's go. Like I was just starting off doing content. And I'm like,
Right.
I think this would be so cool to post. And they were actually selling the shoe for $30 at that time
yeah.
during happy hour. And I posted the video. I remember being like, oh my God, can I do a video? Like I would love to show it. And they were kind of like, okay, weird, like do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
They didn't know
And
what's up. They didn't see the big
they
vision.
didn't get it. And
they
I was
didn't
like,
see the big vision.
they didn't get it yet, right? And I'm like, whatever. And I posted it and they literally like sold out of the shoot. It was like an insane amount of sales. And
That was
like,
awesome.
I would come back every once in a while, but this last time that I went, they're like, hey, we want you to like show the big shoe, show Spanglish, which is right next door, and do brunch. And I'm like, of course, like,
Let's
but-
go.
Yeah.
It's so cool because that first video got reposted by Complex Sneakers.
Nice.
Sneakers, Complex.
Nice.
So it got over like,
Millions of views.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
over like
That's
10 million views for sure.
That's
it was
awesome.
crazy.
That's awesome.
That's
That's
awesome.
family. Grills.
Yeah,
is,
shouts out to Grills.
Yeah, shouts out
Yeah,
to
they're
Grills out
super
there.
cool.
Super cool. Great people. My sister-in-law, shout out to Britt. She was here this weekend. She lives in Ohio. She was here this weekend and went to Grails and bought the 2 little shot glasses that are cut and then the big shoe. So yeah,
That's how the grills, man. We gotta do fighting versus hunger again. We
We
have
gotta do a don't blink right there in Grills with that big shoe behind
Yeah.
it, man. Hector, what's up, baby? Put us
And
on.
have that shoe right in the middle.
a don't blink
That
watch
really big
party.
shoe.
A don't blink watch party.
with the recommendation from
with G right here.
Let's go.
Ay, ay, ay. That's a
go.
full venue right there. That's an
Yeah.
event right there.
It really is.
Yeah, cool. You guys writing this down? got great ideas. So you got Taste of Joe coming. I mean, a Taste of Joy.
Joy.
Sorry. What else do you have? Anything? You have anything coming before the next 2 weeks?
Nope, just I have to shoot content pretty
Yeah.
much. And I've been taking it really easy this month. I've had content pretty much scheduled for the next 2 weeks. So I had it scheduled for like a month and a half where every single day I already had a post ready to go. So I was kind of taking a break.
That's good. That's dope,
mentally,
though.
it's
That's
good.
dope, though, yeah.
Yeah, like I never
We try
thought.
to do that for the show
For
too.
the show,
Yeah, I never thought I would get there, but it's like I said, it's a blessing that I'm able to schedule it the way I
And you
am
do
now.
everything. You edit everything.
I edit everything. The only thing that like I don't shoot is the video that you see of me. My mom usually shoots. Or yeah, it's either my mom or my boyfriend, either
Yeah.
or. And then photos, the photo of me, it's either my mom or my boyfriend that's taking it. But other than that, like posting, editing, all that stuff, that's all me.
That's awesome.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. You got to be like that.
Yeah.
Self-efficient.
Hard work, yeah.
Practical.
Yeah, keep it all in house, and that way you don't have no
Exactly.
nothing to say about it.
Mama,
Yep.
you took a picture of me? Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Get it.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, I love it.
So let me ask you. We've asked every guest on our show this
You
question.
about to do it? She's from Jupiter, so she.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's north of Jupiter. It's even better. So, do you believe in aliens? And if you do, where would we take them to eat?
Where would
Man,
we
that's a
take 'em
double.
to
That's a
eat?
double dose right
Okay,
there.
low key, I do believe in them, and I'm kind of scared.
Let's go.
Okay,
Like-
stay there.
Tell us
Stay
why.
there. Tell us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen.
So when I was like 8, I saw this show on like Discovery where it was like alien encounters.
Okay.
And the story behind it just freaked me out. It was like this lady saying, "Yeah, I was just sleeping and like I woke up and on the corner of my bed there was an alien." And I'm like,
Ay,
"Oh my
ay,
god, an
ay.
alien's gonna abduct me." You know? So not gonna. I'm a scaredy cat. So since then, I have like never been able to like remove that from my mind.
All right, guys, don't come out. Don't come out, guys.
Oh, they just turned pale. But, yeah, I think they're real. For sure. They
Yeah.
have to be.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
reptilian people or whatever they're called, they're definitely real. So I think it's
Wait,
like
wait,
a
wait.
thing.
I've never heard of that.
Oh yeah,
reptilian.
Yeah, no.
Is
that's
that
like
what it's called?
Yeah. The reptile people, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like presidents.
They're
and
like from
senators.
underground though.
Yeah.
They're not from like space. They're like from
Yeah,
the
but they
center
run
of the
shit
earth.
supposedly.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, those are the ones that are calling the shots.
Yes,
Conspiracy theories.
exactly.
So you do believe in aliens?
I do.
All right, that's cool.
I don't want to encounter them ever, but
So,
You already incarnated them.
well,
Probably.
We right here. I'm an
from what
alien.
from what you've seen of aliens, and from that lady's encounter that's freaked you out until today. Well, where would you take these guys to go eat? McDonald's. It sounds like.
yeah, I'll be like, oh, here, just eat this.
Definitely the most poisonous
get
food
these
ever.
guys, get these guys the dollar menu.
I feel like they would want. Well, they don't have mouths.
Do they?
I've heard they don't.
Who told you
how are
that?
they
Let's
gonna,
get that
like,
person on the
eat?
phone. Let's bring that person over here.
I heard they don't have mouths, so how they're gonna eat?
I don't know.
You ever seen an octopus like in real life?
An octopus?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
a
mean,
live one,
Yeah.
like for real.
I don't know about
They'd
live,
say that
but
they'd say that
I've
those
eaten
are
it.
aliens. Like that could be like an
That
alien.
can definitely be an
I mean,
alien.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
But
And they
I don't
live in the
know where I
ocean
would
and they
take
can
it.
come in many sizes. They have tentacles. They have the face, the head. They got
That
a lot of
is
weird-
true.
They're really smart. They could change colors. They move really fast. And we ain't never seen them because they're in the water. So
That's
you
a
guys
really good point.
Hey,
and they look like a UFO when they're moving.
They do.
feel me?
But I don't. I mean, let's see. Where would I take them?
Okay, let's go back.
Depends on what they're feeling, I guess.
They're feeling like a Cuban, like a sandwich spot.
A Cuban sandwich
Yeah,
spot?
yeah. Like they want a nice sandwich. A nice sandwich. Doesn't have to be Cuban. A nice sandwich.
And that
period.
sandwich.
You know,
Okay.
I would take them to Publix so they could do a pub sub.
Okay.
Because, like, you only get
The
that
ultimate?
in Florida. I like the chicken tender sub.
Oh, that was fire.
How was it that you get the chicken tender tub, Mike?
You
But
tell-
is it with like mustard?
You got blue cheese, honey mustard. You got to get that.
Ooh,
that
blue
Publix-
cheese
that
would be
Publix-
fun. But not gonna lie, I haven't had it in forever. It always like makes me sick every time I eat it. But
Quick question: have you ate at Wawa's?
I have.
Wawa,
Oh, my god!
this
Come on,
the
talk to me
hoagies,
about Wawa.
The $5 hoagies or $6, however much it is now.
Hey, we need some sponsorship. Wawa, and Publix.
Yes, I used to be a substitute.
Oh, really?
And-
Substitute teacher?
Like a sub?
Yes.
Okay.
No, but like a substitute teacher. And there was a Wawa by there, and I would go and get I think it was like the chicken salad sub or whatever, hoagie.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah.
Damn, Gigi, you was a substitute teacher
I've
too?
been everything.
Oh, wait. Let's get through that.
Yeah,
Let's
come
get
on.
through
Let's
I
go
have
quick
been-
list. Good quick list. Come on.
Okay,
A teacher.
I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. So
Are
I was
you?
a Taekwondo
Let's
instructor
go.
for a few years.
Okay.
I used to coach kids so they would go out like to competitions and stuff, but I was like 12 when I was doing this. I was just really good.
Yeah.
I got injured, so I couldn't really do much. So I've been an instructor. I've worked at cafes, I've bartended all throughout college.
What college?
Yeah.
What college did you go to?
I went to FSU.
Oh, you went to FSU? Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Who knows?
cool. In Tallahassee? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I went
That's
to
awesome.
FSU. I did community college first, though, at Palm Beach
At
State.
TCC? Okay.
Yeah. So Palm Beach State, FSU, I majored in business management.
Nice.
I got a minor in chemistry because I was also pre-med.
Nice.
So I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay.
And then I was told that was never going to happen by multiple,
That's also the Chinese side. you know?
counselors. Yeah. I just wanted to, I don't know. I wanted to do that.
That's awesome.
But I was miserable. Like when I came back, when I graduated, I still had to take some pre-med courses and I was like not living life.
But miserable because it was just too much, too demanding?
Yeah, I mean,
weren't
I
having
would
no fun.
study and I would fail. And I'm like, this is not good.
Yeah.
Like, this is not it, you know?
Were you partying your ass off in college?
No, I
Okay.
wasn't.
she was
And
actually focused.
That
She
was
was
like
focused.
the frustrating thing because I had to work full time. Well, not full time, but I had to work and I was in
Right.
school full time. So when I partied, like I did it very, strategically. Like
Yeah.
Wednesdays are my party days.
They have
That's when the
Floyd's late
DJs.
night library up there. And they had
I think libraries in.
late night library or something.
I think that's in UCF. We had
Floyd's or something like that too in Tallahassee, right?
we had pots.
Pots? I had pans.
I think everybody has pots there.
Coliseum was like a huge club there, but I didn't get when I got there. They like knocked it down. There
Oh,
was
yeah.
Baja's, but I would go. It was Baja's on Wednesdays. Me and my best friend would go because they would bring DJs, and so on Thursdays I would always make sure that my classes started late because we were going out Wednesday night. But yeah, I couldn't really party. I couldn't really go to festivals. I couldn't do anything because of
Because it's so demanding for school.
I was doing business and medical, like science classes. So it was two different subjects. Nothing was really like
connecting. It wasn't connected.
Yeah.
Separate things.
So what'd you do? You dropped the pre-med and you stuck with business.
Well, yeah, I graduated with my bachelor's in business management, and like I said, I still had prereqs to continue to be able to apply to medical school and take the MCAT. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I got a job at Lululemon as like a assistant manager, and then I'm like, all right.
That's where you love the lemonade.
So wait,
Yeah.
when did you substitute teach here?
I was like,
after Lululemon and all that.
no, that was before. That
really?
was like that was when I was in community college, I think.
Really?
When? After
Oh,
high school.
okay,
Because
okay.
my little cousin was at the school and I'm like, I need a job. So I asked them, like, are you guys hiring? And they're like, we need subs. And I'm like, all right, let me go to Palm Beach School County
you
District and
go.
like apply.
That's awesome.
It was so chill. But I don't really like kids, so
You
like, it
don't
didn't
like-
really work out.
But so and you said you right now you have an 8 to 5.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm an engagement analyst. So I work for a telecommunications company.
Okay.
And I do like business analysis there.
Okay.
Type of
Oh,
thing. So,
that's
yeah.
awesome. So that also intertwines with what you got going on a little bit, right?
Kinda.
Like the
not
knowledge
really.
that you know there, as far as the marketing.
The
part?
demographics
So
and stuff.
not really. So engagement sounds like, interaction between like social media and stuff, but it's nothing like that. It's like engagement within the company. How do they adopt new features or new
It's
things?
in-house.
It's
in-house.
all in-house. Yeah.
Okay.
And like, I'm also helping with change management. So it doesn't really, I guess what I do with social media does help me think about ways that I can help the company, deliver things better.
Yeah.
So pretty soon, hopefully, social media will get you a bigger paycheck than
It does.
Okay. So,
Yeah, no,
so-
and honestly, like
That's why she's doing both.
I make really good money at my job.
Okay,
like
good.
to be 25, like I make a really good salary, but I'd rather have 2 sources of income
Absolutely. Very
Yeah.
smart.
than one, because I know like a lot of people are like, oh, you should just quit your job. Like you could do this full time. And I'm like, I know I can do this full time, but
Yeah,
like
but I'd rather have 2 paychecks.
I'd rather have
Yeah.
2 paychecks now that I can still do it, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, coming in, you already said you was doing the jewelry. So not only 2 paychecks, you're selling jewelry too. That's 3
Yeah,
paychecks
but
right
I
there.
closed the jewelry business down last month because
Yeah,
I
food's paying
couldn't.
back.
Yeah, food was like,
Yeah, she could drop that one off,
Quadrupling
not the
that.
8 to 5.
That
Yeah.
and it's more demanding too, you know.
yeah, exactly.
And let me ask you, you're in Miami right now doing the Don't Blink podcast.
Yes,
Do you have
the
anything
illest.
in mind for, and it's early, do you have anything in mind to go eat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's on
Yes.
tour today. She's on
I
tour
am.
today. Tell us
Today's
the tour. Tell
Today's
us
a
the
full
tour.
day, and it's actually not that busy. Like I think I'll be home by 8 o'clock, which is like a miracle. I'm usually home at like 10, 11 on Saturdays or Sundays.
We're gonna have to get you like a forklift to put you to the door when they.
It's crazy. But after this,
Just kidding.
I think, what time is it? Yeah, after this, we're going to go to Wynwood. And we're going to this place called Pink Paloma.
Okay,
I
never
believe
heard
it's
of
like
them,
a
huh?
little food truck. We're going to
Okay.
try out their brunch, do
Nice.
some content there. And then right next door, or not right next door, but like a couple streets down is Dogfish Head Miami.
Okay, brewery.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
brewery. Let's
Yes.
get to that.
Yes. So I helped them brew. They invited me to come check their, what's it called, guava belly beer that they were brewing. They're like, hey, we
Sold
have a
me
new
on guava.
beer. Yeah, it's.
Jeez.
I don't know if it's gonna be good, but when I got there that day, it smelled so good. It's like infused with like tea and kombucha and all that stuff.
Oh,
so it's
man.
it sounds
So
like
it's
it's
good
gonna
for
be
your
very,
gut, too, as you're drinking.
exactly.
That's awesome.
And yeah,
And who is this? This is what's her name? Red Dog.
Dogfish Head.
Dogfish
So they
Head.
did a
Okay,
collaboration with Creature Comforts, who is from Georgia. So they came down that day to brew, and they
Okay.
also collabed with Radiate Miami, who does kombucha. So they like provided the SCOBY, which is, I think it's called symbiotic something.
That's Miami for you. Everybody brings their own little dope, and we all cut it here. That's awesome.
And yeah, so I'm really excited to try it. It released yesterday. It released on the 16th, but yesterday, like I had to do stuff back at home. So today I'm going to finally go try
She's
it.
gonna be on her video like, this feels so good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow.
And where you? Can you say where you're eating at? Can you name the places?
Which place?
Yeah, she said she's gonna go to the food truck spot.
Pink Paloma
Paloma.
and,
Pink Paloma
and
and
then-
Dogfish Head.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
assuming they're going to give us food and stuff there too, because
Okay.
I think they've created a menu for
they're
the
gonna
beer.
they're gonna give you food there.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going with you.
Yes. Come, we can never finish the food.
Hey,
There's always so
hot
much
dogs
food.
and beer, dog. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Gigi, if we had we got a lot of young people watch the show. We like to give them good advice, drop a little gem on them. What would you say to a younger you?
Younger me.
Yeah.
Yes.
You back in the day,
Consistency.
Consistency is
Off
key.
rip. I like
People
that.
always.
Keyword.
I think I get DM. I get a lot of DMs now, and it's so crazy to think of people asking me like, "Hey, how can I be like you?" And to think about it, last year September, I reached out to a ton of content creators here in Miami and asked them the same thing. So I'm like, wow, like how roles reverse.
Right.
Yeah, and I just always tell them, I'm like, consistency is key. If you want to do something, you got to do it.
I love that. That's
You can't
what we always say
say,
that.
yeah, you can't say and not do.
Right.
So once you start doing it, you start learning, you start seeing what works for you, and you start seeing if you like it. Because a lot of people are like, oh, well, I want to do food too, and then you do it, and you're like, maybe not. Yeah.
Right. No,
Or-
and it's not just doing it's not just everybody looks at the side of just like, oh, I'm gonna go eat at this place or this place, but yeah, the camera equipment, get the right angles, get make sure you ask the right question, because then you go home and you're like shit, I even say anything to these people, you know what I mean? Like if the content's not right, you can't even post it. So
Exactly.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot.
I mean, it was very easy for me, to be completely honest. Like when I tried looking up food stuff, like the food was accidental. So I had never seen like food content on my feed, and I just kind of did it to do. And I never really wanted to look at how other people were doing it. Cause I'm like, I don't want to get too over influenced by others, because I want this content to be original. And I want, when people see it, to be like, yeah, that's Gigi. Yeah. So I think that's the other really big tip, is to keep it original. Yes, you can be inspired by other people, but when you take their ideas, it's just not original content anymore.
Right, it's not yours anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's
Make sure you have like a sense of like your own little element to the
Yes.
to the process of creating the
Yeah.
content.
Yeah, but most importantly, back to the original question, young Gigi's out there, any young Ulys, young Too Nices, young anybody out there.
C word.
Stay consistent.
consistency
Yes.
is key.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. That's
And be
Hell yeah.
yourself. don't be fake, because at the end of the day, I think if you are, I've met some people and I'm like,
The thing is, you can't.
Creepy.
That won't last too long. Like when you're fake,
No.
you can't play that forever.
it will last for a little bit and you will have success for that
the real
premature
you,
time,
right.
but
The
eventually
real you will come out.
And then
just
there's
isn't
where
gonna
your
work out.
community, because ultimately, like we're all building like a community of people
Yes.
that consume this content and consume our voice, our message, our positivity, our energy. You know, so
Exactly.
ultimately, it's not even
Yeah, the
about us;
vibes.
it's about them. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and I like when I make my videos, sometimes I ask my boyfriend and I'm like, is this giving like a good vibe? Because sometimes I sound like a little rude, or I'm like, I'm like too direct sometimes, and people don't like that, but that's just how I speak.
Yeah.
But it's
Like, hey, stupid, eat here.
yeah. So it's like, is this, when you watch this, do you feel good watching it? Or are you like, I don't want to go there, you know?
Don't be cringe.
it's awesome.
Yeah, not cringy. Oh my
And you've
God.
been able to find a formula that works for you, and
Yes.
then you've been letting it rip ever since.
Yeah, cringy if you watch my videos when I first started. Oh my God.
Ay, ay,
I still- I
ay,
have them
ay,
up.
ay,
Like
ay.
people can go watch them. I don't care.
I've been watching 90 Day Fiance with my girls. That shit is cringy.
Oh man,
Yes.
Let the people know where they can find you.
So, okay, this is kind of weird because I think I might change my name soon.
Okay.
So
do you know what you want to change it to?
I want to change it to
Don't blink exclusive. Don't blink exclusive.
Yes,
Yeah,
I want to change it to Explore with Gigi.
Explore with
Because
Gigi.
since I've always wanted to do the travel content, I want to move towards that a little bit more. Still obviously do food, because when you go out like to another country, you, at least me,
Yeah,
I
you're
eat.
still gonna eat. Yeah, for sure.
But I want to show that more, you know. People just think foodies with Gigi, it's going to be food, but no, like I want to show you, if you go to Colombia, go to this volcano, it's really cool.
Oh,
like
okay,
here
okay,
are
I
things
got
like
you.
things
Culture,
to do.
show more about the culture
Yes,
of the
because
food.
that's always what I wanted.
And just
guy's
different
name?
landmarks than just eating too.
Yeah.
You know. What's the guy's name? Anthony Bourdain or.
You know
Yeah,
how
rest
cool
in
that would be
peace,
if I could
yeah.
get a Netflix show one day and just
Hey,
like
you will.
You ever
Like-
seen his content? What's the guy's name again? Anthony
yeah.
Bourdain. Have you ever seen his?
Yeah, he's badass.
Yeah, I grew up like watching that.
Yeah,
I
me
always
too.
grew
I
up
love
watching
it.
food shows.
Yeah.
But at the moment, people can find me at foodies with .gg. 2 G's, not G-I-G-I. 2 G's.
2 G's
And
on that right
that's
there.
on Instagram. and
TikTok, Instagram, where else am I? Facebook.
Right.
On Twitter, I'm Explore with Gigi.
All right, she's out here rocking and rolling,
You
baby.
guys go check her out, and pretty soon you will see her at Knuckle Sandwich 305.
Yes.
Oh my God, you're gonna
Yes,
see
yes.
that review coming real soon.
Thank you so much for being on, man.
Thank
We
you guys
truly
for
appreciate
having
you.
me.
Yeah.
I really appreciate
Nothing
it.
but success to you.
Yes.
And you guys as well.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And
thank
hopefully
you.
next time you're down, I would love to go, we'll go eat with
Go
you.
munch out. Hell yeah, we
Yes,
probably go to
yes.
We'll give
Grills.
the whole Don't Blink
Oh my God, yeah.
/GG/Grails review, you know what I mean?
Hey.
I'm down.
No, not review. Recommendation.
Oh,
Recommendation.
my bad.
Remember.
That's what I meant. Thank you so much for being
fast
on.
Thank
learner.
you guys.
It's
Yes.
been another Don't Blink podcast. Meet the kid and Gigi. Go check her out if you guys are hungry. Don't look at her page because she make you starve.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Hungry right now.
I think me and Two Nights got something great going on. We got some great guests coming up. It's gonna be dope. We got some dope people that already signed up to do it with us, which is great. A lot of people show us love, and it's because we love them back for sure.